good morning from the balcony in Brisbane. I kind of always feel like I'm on holiday when I'm vlogging on the balcony. I don't know, something about this city does just have a holiday vibe to it. I think it's just because Queensland is like a holiday destination. Anyway, welcome to a weekly vlog. Today is actually Wednesday. I don't think I've vlogged anything else for this video. I spent kind of like the weekend and Monday filming vlogs that went up during the week. So I thought I would start it now because Tom and I are actually heading to a place called Northbrook Gorge with my friend Liv. So if you've been watching for a while, some of you might remember Liv. She's actually my friend from home. She used to be on YouTube herself, Liv Rook. So she's actually living here in Brisbane. She's been living here on and off since September last year, so like 10 months. And she loved it around here. She's really like settled into her life here. And I actually saw her the other day while she was at work. We popped in to see her and yeah, she's just thriving. And anyway, she was like, oh, I know this really gorgeous walk that we could do. So some of her friends from work are coming as well. There's going to be like a little group of us. We've not met them before. But I'm so excited. It's just going to be such a lovely day. Queensland have a lot of beautiful natural areas. So we're going to this place today called Northbrook Gorge. As I just mentioned, we're going to do a little hike. There's also somewhere you can swim. It's like 23 degrees. I'm not sure it's warm enough to swim. Maybe, we shall see. But I've got a bikini on under my outfit just in case. This cotton on skirt, by the way, has got so much wear out of it. It's like the perfect bridge between active wear and like kind of cute still. Anyway, Liv's about to pick us up. We are gonna head out for a little day of hiking. Super excited. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you along. It'll be so nice to see a familiar face. I don't know how much I will actually vlog just because there's a few new people there. Obviously, I also haven't seen Liv. When was that? February? Probably like 6 months since we had a proper catch up, like face to face. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice day of catching up, but I'm gonna film it because I do think it looks stunning.
Yeah.
You filming me makes me feel like I have to.
Yeah, you have to. For the vlog. Some of the view. Yay!
Okay, I am fresh out of the shower and in the bedroom, but I didn't really update you, did I? Basically, we went to the gorge with Liv and her friend Helena, who she works with here, and we went like wild swimming. You kind of saw it, to be honest. It was actually so much fun. Like, I was a bit nervous because I'm actually like a bit of a nervous outdoor person. Not with everything, but with things like that, I'm like, oh, it's very cold. Like, you don't know where the bottom is. You can't see what's in there with you. Whereas Liv is like, go, 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 Bear Grylls. And I was like, yeah, do you know what? Why not? Like, just embrace it. Before I get comments about being in Queensland, there are definitely no crocodiles near Brisbane. So that was like off the cards. So mainly I was actually more scared of spiders. I saw a lot of spiders in the national park today. But yeah, it was just so much fun. We went swimming, as you saw. It was so cold. Tom actually has like the most recent Apple Watch, and it's like a diving swimming kind of watch, and it recorded the water temperature and it was 13 degrees, which is pretty chilly to not be wearing a wetsuit. But anyway, then we got back. Yeah, I've just been working. Like, I've been doing emails for about 3 hours. And when I say doing emails, I mean like also organising some logistics and stuff. So we've actually just booked our trip to Moreton Island, which we're going to be doing next week. So that'll be in the vlog. It's basically, if you haven't heard of it, it's a little island off of Brisbane, kind of similar to how Phillip Island is an island off of Melbourne and like Rottnest Island is an island off of Perth. And we have just booked that with Get Your Guide. This isn't an ad, but I've mentioned loads of times that if you guys are interested in booking any trip across the world with Get Your Guide, you can get 10% off with this discount code if you've not yet downloaded the app. It is the top line in the description. Not sponsored, but that is an affiliate code, so if you click it, the top line in the description supports us and allows us to work with Get Your Guide. I feel like most of you know how affiliate links work, but then also I do realise sometimes I say the word affiliate and I think if I didn't work in this industry, I'm not sure I'd really know what an affiliate was. So that's kind of how that works. But we have just booked that and we're going to be going next week. And I'm really excited actually. It's a really cool island. There's like a shipwreck just off of it. So you get to like snorkel at the shipwreck and that's going to be like really cool. So yeah, that's currently what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing this afternoon. Tomorrow's part of the vlog probably will be a bit more exciting and I'll film throughout the day. But yeah, highlight of the day for sure was seeing Liv. Why does this really remind me of being at uni? This lift looks like my uni student accommodation lift. Hello, good morning. It's Thursday. I'm going on a coffee run. Hi, morning, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. Hello, and a proper good morning. It is Thursday. I've had my coffee. I actually spilled my coffee down the top I had on underneath this hoodie, so I had to get changed. That was really good. But it is Thursday. It's actually 1 PM now. I have been sat here editing for the last probably like 2 hours, just on the sofa with my laptop. I've got a lot of stuff I really want to get done. Tom and I obviously both work remotely whenever we can do. Like when we were in Melbourne, we were working hospitality jobs as well. But for this month, we're really just focusing on remote work. Tom's doing a lot of website stuff, graphics and stuff, and I'm obviously editing a lot of videos, but I'm also working on our next travel guide because I'm trying to like basically keep my website as up to date as possible with travel e-guides. And I kind of tested the water with the Asia ones because I didn't know how well they'd be received. I didn't know if people would be interested, but actually the response was really good, and like I'm still getting like traffic to the website every single day. Yeah, more people have bought them than I thought might do, so I'm actually working on the next one, which I'm excited about because it's going to be an Australia one. It won't be out yet, but it will be out in the next couple of weeks, so that's exciting. However, now I've just had a text from Australia Post to say that I have a delivery downstairs to go and collect, so I'm gonna go and do that, and then I think we're gonna go for a little walk, like a little lunchtime walk, to get off our screens for a little bit because it is a beautiful day and there are botanical gardens here in Brisbane that we have not been to at all yet, and I kind of fancy a little wander just while the sun is out. It's like 22 degrees, got this little matching co-ord on, but I don't think I'll need the hoodie to be fair, and then I'm gonna come back and continue. But yeah, it's such good weather. I really just love the vibes of like Australian winter here in Queensland. Like I'm thriving at the fact that it's 22, 23 degrees every day and this is winter. Like it's crazy. Okay, I thought this was what had been delivered, guys. It's so funny. It's very niche. This is the nichest, funniest thing. So basically, some of you probably know I'm actually going to see Taylor Swift in LA in 2 weeks time now. Very, very excited. I had an idea of what I wanted to wear like for the longest time, basically since she announced this tour. But obviously Tom is also coming, and I was like, I don't really know what Tom's gonna wear. Like he can't really match my costume as much. Like, I mean, he could dress the same, but it would be a lot, and I don't think he would want to. So I was trying to think of something that was like subtle, and I basically said to Tom, I was like, what do you want to wear? Like pick a Taylor Swift song, because by now he does know her entire discography of music. And he was like, I want to go as the key lime green dog from The Last Great American Dynasty. And this is where it gets quite niche, because that's a niche song as it is. I'm very surprised it's on the set list. So I was like, all right, okay. Knowing full well he was not going to go dressed as a dog. So I was like shopping around and I found this t-shirt, guys. I think this is amazing. It's the most subtle Taylor Swift reference. But if you know it, then you'll get it. So it says this on it, which is the lyric. And then it's a Pantone key lime green, which is also fitting for Tom because Tom, as I mentioned, is a graphic designer, works with these kind of things all the time. Tom knows colours by their exact Pantone number, which is actually ridiculous anyway, but this is just too good. However, I have made a bit of a mistake. So this is the back of the t-shirt. I kind of wanted it to be the front, so the front is just plain white. So now I'm like, it looks a bit boring from the front. But I think because of how big it is, like we did get it really oversized, he probably can wear it the other way around if he wanted to. Like I cut the label out, because it's a crew neck, it's kind of the same, the front and the back. So I'm not too sure, maybe he'll wear it facing forwards. Maybe this will be the back of it. But yeah. So this is a spoiler, this is what Tom's wearing to see Taylor Swift. And I actually think for a lad, this is quite a good idea. Like it's quite niche, it's quite funny. And it was Tom's choice of costume, so, well, costume is a strong word, but it was Tom's choice of song. Okay, I've got changed again because apparently I do not know how to dress for 23-degree weather. I don't know what you wear. It's like, is it a jacket? No. Is it a coat? No. But is it a t-shirt? Maybe not also. I don't know. Anyway, we're going out to the botanical gardens now. Okay, so we are in the city's botanical gardens. So basically every major city in Australia has botanical gardens. We've been to Melbourne's a lot, obviously. Sydney's and Perth's. Oh, we're gonna get sprayed. No, thank you. Is this a ride? Am I at Disney World? Yeah. Did it get you? Yeah. But we've never been to Brisbane, and guys, they're kind of really stunning. Like they're a lot smaller. Yeah, it's so nice. I also think this across all of Australia, everywhere that's like recreational areas are so well looked after. Like they maintain everything so beautifully here. Like look at this. This guy's cutting the grass and the grass looks like a football pitch.
But when you think about it, it's weird that they do, because it makes them no money. Like it's free. Like yeah. I guess you could say against tourism, but like everywhere has them in, like every city has botanical gardens in Australia. Yeah. And not even just always people keeping them, like keeping them up. Like
not even just botanical gardens though. Like there's so many areas where you can just go and have a free barbecue, and there's barbecues at the side of the road to like use for free, and everything's always very clean. And I think that that's something that really stands out about this country, is that like everything's just very well looked after all the time. But yeah, we're in Brisbane's botanical gardens. It's our first visit here and I like it. I feel like this is what people think all of Australia looks like. Like you're gonna step off of the plane and everything will be covered in cobwebs just like this.
They do it just to scare tourists.
Yeah, I can't lie, this is the first time I've really seen anything like this and I'm not loving it, so we're gonna carry on walking away. We have come to Coles. How good does it smell in here?
It smells incredible. It smells like something that we recognise.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it's got a real nostalgic smell at the bit. We're in the baking section and I can't put my finger on exactly what it is. But oh my god, I'm getting childhood flashbacks. Guys, I've not seen McVitie's Jaffa Cakes that much at all since being in Australia. Like they do have Jaffa Cakes by Arnott's, but they're just not as good. So this is quite exciting.
The thing is with these though, you can't just eat one.
No, you have to eat the whole packet.
You have to have
It's the rules. I do fear that a lot of these vlogs while we're in Brisbane in this apartment are including the sunset, but I was just sat on the sofa working and I looked out the window and I was like, surely not. The sky is crazy. Also, the moon is so tiny tonight. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like fully, is it waning? I don't know. Basically, it's a really tiny moon. It must have been 2 weeks then since a full moon. How does the moon cycle work? I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but either way, just ridiculous sunsets every single night here. So got my HelloFresh box for the week. This isn't an ad, but we've just carried our subscription on, so I thought I'd show you what we're getting, because what we're having. I'm gonna go for this evening. This is basically Mexican tomato and bean soup with like cheesy tortillas. These look really good. We are actually going to the pub right after I've eaten this because we're going to go and do a pub quiz. Okay guys, we are actually, here's Thomas, about to go out to do a pub quiz. I'm so excited. We are joining Liv and her friend Helena, but we were with them yesterday, so you've already seen them in the vlog. And basically I go to do this pub quiz. I invited Tom and I this week, so we're gonna go. I don't know what we're gonna contribute because guys, I'm not very good at a pub quiz. Like I feel as though genuinely my general knowledge is like fairly okay, and then you get to a pub quiz and they'll ask you like the most random ass questions, or they'll have a music round and I'm like, I don't know it. I don't know it. So I don't know if we're gonna contribute anything. I don't think we're gonna win. The last time Tom and I went to a pub quiz was in Melbourne and we came last. And not even like a little bit, like very last. So I'm not optimistic, but I am excited. We are just walking into the city. Look at how nice Brisbane looks at night, guys. I also think it feels so much later than it is. It's literally 7:30, but it gets so dark here so early because of like how far past the equator we are. How are we gonna do at the pub quiz?
It depends on the questions, obviously, but I don't know. I think our general knowledge is pretty good.
I was just saying that. What would you say is your general, not your general knowledge, like your quiz topic of choice if you were a mastermind?
Well, I don't know. I mean compared to usually like the people that we usually do it with, I'm usually the one that's most interested in sport generally.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's probably been my strongest point in a quiz. General knowledge quiz.
Your area of expertise is absolutely football, specifically Liverpool.
Yeah, but then those questions don't pop up too often.
Especially not in Australia.
I mean, flags, I'm pretty good at flags.
Flags, yeah. That's what I was also saying. I think if I was to pick, it would be like world geography in terms of like pointing out countries on a map. I'm really quite good at that. And Harry Potter. They're like my two things I could do any quiz on and be okay at.
I'm like map geography. He's pretty good now, like from travelling, but it was dreadful before that.
Yeah. The thing with these kind of quizzes is quite a lot of the time they're like Australia themed, and Tom and I will be there like, I don't know this. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe Liv and Helena will be like really good in the areas that we're not, and then we'll make a good team.
We're sponsored by our friends at Happy Travels, and the prize is for a kayak trip with dolphins in Byron Bay, completely free. Completely free. So if you bought a drink, you'll have a ticket. So what I need you to do is get those tickets out now.
Here we've got our tickets, these are our tickets. It's going to be this one, guys, I can feel it. I didn't actually see it. Turns out we actually did win. I don't know when we're going to Byron Bay though. I don't have any plans to be in Byron Bay. Do you want it? You're going this weekend.
So my friend, you are going on an all-expenses paid trip with dolphins on a kayak to Byron Bay with your prize. So
that's so jammy. That's such a top thing to happen.
Successful night.
You know, we got something.
Good morning, guys. It is Friday and we are out and about. Here's Tom. Where have we just been?
To Brookie.
To Brookie Bakehouse, because oh my gosh, so many of you guys sent me this on Instagram. Like my friend Gabby sent me it first, but Gabby sent it to me like daily recommendations of places to go in Australia, and I was like, oh, I'll add it to the list. And then more and more people kept DMing me, and I was like, Gabby, you're definitely onto something here. I think I had 6 DMs saying...
I literally woke up and Molly, the first thing Molly was like, we're going to Brookie.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? Where is it? What, like...
Basically, if you haven't heard of it, and you might not have done because I hadn't, it's like a TikTok famous bakery and like an Instagram famous bakery here in Brisbane, and I'm pretty sure there's only the one, like it's just a Brisbane thing. And I think that's why a lot of people sent me it, because they obviously realised I was in Brisbane for a bit. Do you want to show them the bag and what we got?
Do you know what? They've done really well to get such a big following. If it is just Brisbane.
Yeah.
Because one, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
It is a little bit out, yeah.
I mean, my geography of Brisbane isn't great, but it feels like we're not really
No, we're in
anywhere.
No, we are in Fortitude Valley, so we're right in the middle of like the going out area, but I don't think that that's like somewhere that's particularly busy through the day.
No.
I mean, look at the street we're on, like it's very, very quiet. Nobody's walking past. So we basically both got 2 brookies, 1 brownie, and then 2 macarons, because I do love a macaron. Oh my god, you just nearly dropped that.
I think this is yours.
Okay, so this one's mine. If it is, I got Biscoff. What did you get?
Yeah, you got the last Biscoff one.
I did, I'm so sorry. Do you want to half it? We could do half and half.
Oh, we could do half.
Yeah, should we do half and half? This one's Biscoff, you got Oreo.
I think that's Biscoff.
And then did you get a Nutella brownie as well? Yeah, that's the Oreo one. Oh, it looks so
They
good.
look so good.
I'm gonna leave a full food review for the TikTok or the Reel. I'll probably end up posting it on both, to be honest. But Tom, just a rough summary out of 10. Actually, no, what was it you actually said as you were eating the first one?
Oh, the best cookie I've ever had. And that's genuine.
The best cookie he's ever had.
It was
But
very, very good.
full review and taste test and reaction on TikTok and Reels. So we have come to the Museum of Brisbane, and I'm in a lift. Well, we're in the lift. It looks like the lift in the Titanic, like the movie, you know, when she gets trapped in it.
They have like the mesh in
Yeah.
front of the door.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. I remember it because that bit of the movie used to give me anxiety. Another night, another sunset, and it's time to cook. I actually have loads of things to chat to you about. I think I'll do a little chatty update at the end of this vlog. I am going to film a Q&A though, so maybe not super chatty, but right now it's past the time. Look at what it's for dinner tonight. Also, the windows. I love this flat, man. The windows and the sunset every single night. Something else. Look at what it's for dinner. We've got garlic, mushroom, fusilli pasta, and a side salad, and it looks so bloody good. Okay, but I am quite impressed, if I say so myself. Literally, I swear HelloFresh has taught me how to cook, because I could never have done something like this before, especially because the sauce is made from scratch as well. Also got a tiny side salad, because Tom won't want to share it, so I just made half of it, but it's got apple in it. I'm actually quite excited about this. I feel like it'll go really well. So these are the other bits that we got from, what was it called? Brookie earlier. But we didn't eat them at the time because we were so full. These are red velvet flavoured macarons, and then Tom's was Nutella and Kinder Bueno brownie.
Was it a Nutella? Yeah, it might
Nutella
have been
Bueno, I'm
Nutella
pretty sure.
Bueno, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe just Nutella.
Maybe just Nutella. Either way, they look bloody good. Hello everybody, it is Saturday morning. I didn't chat to you after dinner. I fell asleep so early last night. I've gotten into this terrible habit of going to bed at like 2 in the morning. That's why I was tired. But I said that I wanted to chat to you. I think I'm actually going to leave like most of the chatty content for the Q&A that I'm going to upload probably on Tuesday, I think. But I wanted to talk to you about what I popped on Instagram earlier this week, because I basically put up some stories getting you guys to guess where I was traveling to in August, and this was not initially a plan. This literally got confirmed like in the last couple of weeks. It wasn't on my card for things happening in 2023 at all, but when this opportunity came my way, obviously was not going to say no. I mean, I actually did consider it, because I was thinking, oh, I don't really know, like basically I felt quite overwhelmed, and I didn't know if I was like, I just have this massive thing of like imposter syndrome. I'm always like, yeah, but why would they want me to do that? Why would anybody want me to do that? Like, yeah, basically I got an email from True Travels, and because I've been working on and off with True for like 18 months, I actually feel like I know the team at True Travels quite well, because we travelled in Asia with them last year. I'm actually friends with one of the guys that works like quite high up at True. Anyway, so this email came through. I didn't think too much of it. Like, I'm on and off in conversation with them. I didn't for 1 second think it was going to be this. And basically, she was like, oh, do you want to jump on a call? Like, I've got an opportunity for you that I think you might like. And I was like, oh, this sounds kind of exciting, but still didn't really know if I'll be able to say yes to it, just because also I'm in Australia. Like, a lot of True Travels' stuff is either in Asia or in Europe, and I was thinking, oh, it's European summer, like they're definitely pushing their like European tours, and I'm not going to be in Europe. Anyway, that's not what it was. This was an invite to go to the Maldives. what? Like the biggest pinch me moment probably ever in this job. And then I really like spiraled into like this massive imposter syndrome. I literally rang my mum. I was like, I don't know if I can do that. And my mum was like, have you literally lost your mind, Molly? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess that if you step back and look at the bigger picture, why on earth would you say no? So then I got into organising some logistics and we went back and forth a little bit because I didn't know if I was going to be free. Obviously I have plans in August to go and see Taylor Swift, as I already had mentioned, and that's already booked and sorted. So I was like, well, if I'm in America, it's just not meant to be. The dates haven't lined up, and what a fortunate situation to even be in. Like how lucky and privileged that these are two very real things that I'm having to consider together. Like it just does not feel like real life. Anyway, I popped that on Instagram the other day because everything's kind of organised now and like roughly sorted out, and I was chatting to you guys about it because I just can't believe it's really happening. But what I'm so excited about is to really document this and show it to you guys, because True haven't run this before. This is a new trip, so you guys can book it. Like you can book this exact trip that I'm going to be doing to the Maldives, but for later in the year. So the one I'm going on is like kind of like a tester tour really. They're doing it as like a creator tour to get like content, and everybody that's going on it is a content creator in some way, be that a TikToker, a blogger, like an Instagrammer, a YouTuber, like basically social media content and like publicity really, because this is new. So I'm really excited. I am a bit nervous. This was definitely the most commonly asked question. It was like, is Tom coming with you? And he's actually not. So I'm going on this trip solo because it is like a creator trip with other people that do this for a job. So Tom isn't coming, and I'm not somebody that's really nervous to do things by myself. Like I actually really enjoy doing things by myself. However, flying to the Maldives and spending a week there, quite an overwhelming thought to do it alone. You guys know my whole thing with like, if it scares you, do it anyway. If it pushes your comfort zone, do it anyway. Like so I'm gonna be going on a solo trip to the Maldives, and I'm gonna link the tour that I'm doing down below, because as I mentioned, it is available to book. They actually have a lot of discounts on their website at the moment for specific dates. So if you're fancying a little last minute getaway, this is actually the most budget friendly way to travel to the Maldives that I have ever seen. I said this on Instagram, but I definitely think I fall into that bracket of people that believe that the Maldives is like unattainable travel. Like you can't go there unless you're going on a honeymoon or you're like super rich, because it is a location that has a reputation of like, you know, the Kardashians, like celebrities, footballers. Like the average Joe doesn't just go to the Maldives on holiday. However, the prices with True Travels are on a similar level to any of their other tours across Europe and Asia, and I think that that is crazy, because in my head I was thinking, oh my gosh, like who would be able to afford to do this? And I was looking into it more and I was thinking, you know what, value for money, this is really good, and you're getting to see not just one island in the Maldives, but like multiple islands in the Maldives. And it is a sailing trip, so it's basically like a sail week. So how I did a sail week around Greece, I know that a sail week around Croatia is really popular on like European summer holiday. This is a sail week in the Maldives, and even saying it, I'm having some kind of like random out of body experience. What the hell is my life? But basically I'm gonna link the tour down below. Obviously you guys haven't seen it yet, so I'm not expecting you to want to book the tour from me chatting about it right now, but I am excited to document it and show you guys it, because it's just gonna be so surreal. It's gonna be, I don't even, it's gonna be something else. So definitely make sure you subscribe so that you see that content. Obviously gonna be posting it on TikTok and Instagram as well, but I have only ever had positive feedback from you guys that have done the tours. So like I get a lot of messages being like, oh, I booked True Travels in Thailand because of you, or in the Philippines because like I saw your vlog, which is lovely, but also I've never had like bad feedback. I've only ever heard people be like, I loved it, I had the best time. And like I always say, I sound like a stuck record, but it really is the people that you meet on these group trips that make the travel experience, and I think that that would be so special in a location like the Maldives. Anyway, I've waffled for literally so long. I'm gonna wrap the vlog up now, but I wanted to chat to you about that because I did put it on Instagram earlier in the week and I announced that I was going. Thank you so much for the love. I feel so like, I don't know, just supported, especially on Instagram right now, which is unusual because sometimes Instagram is where it can be like the opposite, but yeah, so many lovely DMs, so thank you for that. I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you aren't caught up on my most recent videos, do go show them some love. They're not always pushed by the algorithm on YouTube, so if you haven't seen them, do check them out. other than that, I shall see you guys in my next one, which will be on Tuesday, where I'm going to be having a full chatty Q&A, life update, what's going on, where are we going, what's our plan, that kind of thing. But until then, I shall love you and leave you. Have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you next week. Bye guys.